And I think every day I'm in conflict of where do I belong? What am I doing? Do I belong? Especially in the social media world where there's constant feedback and everyone's putting things out there. You know, you have identity problem. And then when I read a few poems, I felt like, wow, I know this feeling, you know. I may not be able to put it in words, but I want to say these things out. And there's someone out there who I can relate to, you know. And that's why I can't understand that she's so young. You know, it's a problem I'm having with this whole thing. Like, what did you go through? That, you know, it's so beautifully broken, she is. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈ ಥರ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸು ಈ ಥರ ಗಣ್ಯರ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋ ಏಜ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್. I think Bhagyashree sang a very, very beautiful song by Kuvempu. I have the privilege of being born in a family of artists. So every time the power went off at home, there was no electricity, my Ajji used to teach us these songs. So at a very young age, a lot of these songs, these lyrics were given to me, and I didn't understand that it was one of the best gifts I've got. And I think I'll call you Anaha. Anaha also comes to a little bit of that. But it's always, there's this quote which says, someone I once loved gave me a box of darkness. It took me years to find out that that was a gift too. So a lot of times when you have a heartbreak, and like Sir Sham Sir said, it opens up. It's like a whole universe. It's like a sea of abundance, right? And you start off on a journey of self-discovery. And Kuvempu's lyrics is about the truth. It's about self-discovery. It's about not being calm and trying to look for that calm. But it all happens on the inside. And this journey of loneliness that she's on, I am really jealous of it because I don't have the words to write about truth or write about life. You know, there are some poems where she's written about the past, the future, like the present, and she's combined it. It starts off positive, but it breaks your heart, and that's life. And so I think being in love or understanding, or looking at art, somewhere you feel a little bit seen. You know, and that's what you want, that someone out there is feeling what you're feeling. And I think every day I'm in conflict of where do I belong? What am I doing? Do I belong? Especially in the social media world where there's constant feedback and everyone's putting things out there. You know, you have identity problem. And then when I read a few poems, I felt like, wow, I know this feeling, you know. I may not be able to put it in words, but I want to say these things out. And there's someone out there who I can relate to, you know. And that's why I can't understand that she's so young, you know. It's a problem I'm having with this whole thing. Like, what did you go through? That, you know, it's so beautifully broken, she is. But at the same time, there's two poems which really is so positive, you know, among all of these things where she's talking about a moth, a flame and all that. And then suddenly she calls this pain a blessing. And I think I read this again where grief is just love with no place to go, right? And she talks about this wound that she has. And if she doesn't heal from it, she's going to bleed on people who are coming close to her. And I think that is a little too much for you to write. Like, I think I'm very, very grateful that I'm here today. And, you know, I started dressing or talking or behaving like my grandmom, you know, once she left. I suddenly started cooking because I'm finding her in a lot of things I'm doing in every day. I wish I was a little bit like her. And the things that she has spoken about, or things she said out of anger, her madness, her everything, I wish I'm like 1% of that. And when she has dedicated this to her grandparents, I think it runs in her blood. I mean, of course, not taking away talent from you. It takes a lot to write like this. To even every word, like, sort of has an emotion, and there are these hues that she's written, where it's just 2, 3 words, and it really, really made me stop reading one few of these things. Let me read out my what. I mean, there are a lot, but let me just read one. 1 second. Okay, this is Hue 4. When you're not fed love on a silver spoon, you learn to lick it off of knives, they say. But that's the thing about tongues, isn't it? Always hidden and tucked safely away, so that the cuts and the scars can stay secret, safe. Yet every taste of love or pain is a harsh reminder of the cuts that never truly healed. What is this? It's so, so beautiful. I think we all carry our own baggage, our own memories, and there are so many things that you can do with it, right? But it's only a few, like 0.1%, who can convert it into something like this. So I think a big round of applause for her, because I wish I could do that. I wish a lot of people. It even happens when you listen to a very good song. You may not even understand the language, but because of the emotion that's gone behind it, suddenly tears are rolling down your eyes. It comes with that much experience to write so effortlessly. There's something inside that has gone through some churning, I feel. And I think your long journey of self-discovery and loneliness is the greatest curse and blessing. And that's all I can say. I can't talk like them because they come from a lot more experience of writing. I just come with emotion that I'm feeling. So all the best, and thank you very much for having me here.